The simple reality is, if this is the state of our military, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. Hey guys, I want to go back to that video that I posted on Twitter a couple weeks ago. You guys remember the video. You guys remember the story. There was a child, he was a big child, but the teacher took away his Nintendo Switch and the kid lost it. Now he weighs 200 some pounds. He's 6 foot whatever. And he goes out and knocks out the teacher in the hallway. It's caught on camera, and begins to pummel this teacher who is unconscious, and keep hitting her and hitting her and hitting her. And a lot of you and a lot of the internet commented yes on the incident itself and how terrible this is and how this is the state of our kids today and blah, 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 blah. But a lot of people commented on the Marine who was walking up calmly and who then tried to intervene in the situation. And a lot of people were like, what is up with that guy? Why is he walking calmly? Why is he not beating the tar out of this kid? There's a reason for that. It's wokeness. Wokeism. It's infected every aspect of our American psyche, even and especially the military. And I know people in the military. I have a lot of friends in the military who are serving or who have recently served and got out. And they tell me, oh man, did things start to go down back in the early 2000s or maybe late 90s. I got out in the late 90s. I got out in 99. That's when my enlistment ended. And I saw the bureaucracy, the insanity then. But it wasn't even near what people have told me since. It wasn't even near. Back when I went to basic training, it was still like Full Metal Jacket. I went to Fort Benning, Georgia. Infantry basic training. The first night I'm at basic training, the Drill Sergeant Sutton, I'll never forget him, holds a Spyderco knife to my throat and claims he's going to cut my manhood off. It was like Full Metal Jacket back then. Nowadays, you can't curse at the recruits. You can't insult them. You have to give them safe spaces and stress cards and it's insane. All right, so let's go back, watch the video, and just talk this out a little bit and find out, okay, is this guy really a Marine? Because the Marines I've ever known and the Marines we've known in the past would not walk up calmly like he did with this woman. Let's watch the video. So here's the beginning of the video, and we see that this is the hallway common area of the school, and the classroom is over towards your left, and she begins, I think she's a teacher's assistant who walks out of the classroom after taking away this Nintendo Switch. He's carrying a jacket. I think it's inside the jacket. And so here he goes. He hauls off, pops her. She's unconscious at this point. Stop the tape. She's unconscious at this point. She has fallen over. She is out. And the guy is stepping on him. Now, right there's this Marine. He's basically in uniform from what we can tell. Somebody commented, I saw one comment saying this was just an ROTC cadet instructor, an adult, but it looks like to me he's got on a Marine Corps uniform, the blue pants and the khaki top. Now, you guys can leave comments below and let me know what you think. But apparently, this guy's a Marine. So he's walking around the corner right then, and he's looking, and this guy has got his foot, stomping on this woman's leg. And let's advance a few seconds here. Okay, one hit. So he just witnessed, that Marine just witnessed one hit. That guy just pummeled that woman. Now, this is a teenager, and he's pummeling somebody, and from the vantage point of the Marine, he may not right now be able to tell who that is. It's just he sees someone being pummeled. Now, a Marine or anyone in the military hopefully has this training to be able to quickly assess a situation and understand what might be happening here. Let's continue on a few more seconds. All right, another two. Two more hits. Someone is panicked and running up to, this woman here is panicked and running up to the incident. He's still calmly watching everything. Apparently, I would think, assessing what is happening here. He's seen two more hits. So he has seen and witnessed 3 hits total. And he's just calmly walking up. And he knows there's something going on because he sees this woman running up. don't you think he would want to run up? I mean, where is your war face?
Ah! That's a war face. Now let me see your war face. You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face.
All right, so going a few more seconds. Here we go. 3 more hits. He hits the woman 3 more times. It looks like with an open palm. And the Marine is still calmly walking up to the situation. Is this guy a Marine? I mean, he looks like he's got the buzz cut. It looks like he's got the blue pants, the khaki shirt, the white undershirt underneath it. It looks like he's dressed like a Marine. I just don't understand, what is the major malfunction here? Okay, all right. We've had 6 total hits that this Marine has witnessed up to this point. Let's continue on. A few more seconds. 1, 2, 3 more. Finally, he's not even running, but he's quickly trying to go over to the side of this where this guy is. Okay, so he's seen a total of 9 hits, 9 pummelings from this guy to some woman. Okay, and more people are running up. And so, again, is this guy a Marine? He looks like he's got the stripe there on the pants. Looks clearly like a Marine to me. So I'm going to prove to you this is our woke military. Okay, he has no war face at all whatsoever. He has no sense of urgency, no sense of duty, no sense of, my goodness, I have to free the oppressed, right? I mean, obviously this woman is oppressed, and being oppressed by this gigantic teenager. All right, so let's watch what he does now. Watch what he does. He moves the teen off, and then watch what he does. He gets down and tries to put his body between the teen and the teacher. Okay? He's putting his body between the two. He's not actually, listen, I went to military school, and we had a Master Sergeant Rowe. That was his name. He was a Marine Corps instructor at the Naval Academy. I went to a Naval Academy high school. It was called Cleveland NJROTC. Okay, and we had at that academy Master Sergeant Rowe, and he was a Marine Corps. He was a Marine Master Sergeant. Man, if some kid got out of hand, that kid would get thrown across the hallway by Master Sergeant Rowe. Master Sergeant Rowe was no joke. He had a carpet in his classroom. You would never see this in a school today. But he had a carpet in his classroom that said, "Killing is our business and business is good." So, all right, he's getting himself between the two. Watch. He sits down, and he's going to pull the student back away. So that's the end of the video. That's the end of the clip. So let's go back to there. He's pulling the kid out of the way. But if that was any Marine that I have known in the past, he would have rushed up and just clocked that guy. Maybe not hit him, but you could do a good football tackle. You could do a good pummeling, like a hockey player into the boards to get this 200-pound kid off of the teacher. If this is the state of our military today, and this Marine is somebody who has basically drank the Kool-Aid and have this no aggressive approach to students, even no matter what's happening. There are just things in life that happen that sometimes require an immediate thought response and an immediate action, and sometimes a violent action to stop whatever is happening. I don't know if this guy's a recruiter at the high school, because when high schools usually have recruiters walking around sometimes, and or if he's some sort of ROTC instructor or whatever. I don't know. But goodness gracious, it was expected for so many people to ask in the comment section, what in the world is happening here? Because you expect a person in uniform, a person who who signifies by their uniform that they are in a combat role, a United States military role, to act more decisively and instinctively. Where was his instinct? Where was his decisiveness? I don't know. But here's the deal. If this is a result of our current military system that we have now in this country, if you think you're going to go up against China or against Russia or against any other country who is motivated and come out good on that side of the battle, you're long mistaken. You have no absolute clue. The only thing that gives the United States military an edge today is its ability to produce technologically advanced munitions. That's it. That's it. We can play video games and hit buttons that work far better and more reliably than our enemies at this point. But that is going to go away. I don't understand where we're at in this country anymore. And it says something about how we are raising our generations and what the current state of those kids are at right now. What the state of our combat troops. If we can't even act decisively enough to pull this kid off, the kid last time I heard was under $1 million bond. Okay, I've looked and I have not seen any information on the condition of the woman. If you have any information on that, please put a comment below. But someone left a comment on the other video, or I read it on the news, that the kid, the judge actually, because so many people are calling for this kid to be locked up, the judge issued a $1 million bond to make sure this kid stayed in prison or in jail until trial or court or whatever is going to happen next. I don't know. But I think he's under $1 million bond, which is good. Absolutely good. I hope he's learning a lesson in there. I hope he's got Brutus as his cellmate, who doesn't take, whose mom might be a teacher at a school somewhere. Because the sooner these kids get out of these coddling, stupid schools, the sooner they can get a dose of reality. And I've said it before, and I maintain my position on this. And we're going to talk more about homeschooling and stuff in the future on videos, even though it doesn't get a lot of hits. But it's stuff that needs to be talked about. If you're sending your kids to public school, or if you want to send your kids to public school, in my opinion, you're just as bad as a child abuser. I don't care how good your school is. There's nobody better and more qualified than a parent to teach their children. Even if you teach them nothing, they're going to get more of an education than they will at a public school system today funded by the government. My kids, they do well. We always do extracurricular stuff. They attend Liberty Academy, which is an accredited school, and they both have an A, B average. And so it's like, wow, we're in big trouble. We're in absolutely big trouble. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think on this, and I want to hear your thoughts. First off, is this guy a Marine? Number two, what does this say about the state of our kids and of our military and of our country? Yikes. Very scary times. Hey, check out our merchandise, teespring.com. You can find links in the description below. Our Stupid Shit Hurt shirt, our bestseller. You can find it. I know Teespring is behind in orders right now. A lot of you guys have emailed me, but trust me, Teespring has let me know. Listen, they are making the orders good. They are getting stuff shipped out. They're having supply chain issues, but orders are being filled. It's just all you guys buying the best shirt, anywhere on the internet. Stupid Shit Hurt, because if we had more hurt in this world, there'd be a lot less stupid. Check out that merchandise, and I'll see you next time on American Homestead. Bye. Alexander the Great. Did you know when he died, his body was placed in a coffin made of solid gold? Decades later, Ptolemy X and Cleopatra III stole the coffin and gold artifacts just so they could pay their war debts. Germany, at the time of World War II, stole all of the gold they could get their hands on, and much of it still today has not yet been accounted for. You see, all throughout history, when times get tough, people, either good or bad, seek real wealth. They turn to gold and silver. The central banks and Wall Street cheerleaders would have you believe that gold and silver are just shiny rocks with no real value. But did you know that central banks around the world have for the last year been buying record amounts of gold and silver for stockpiling? Stockpiling for what? What do they know that they're not telling us? Genesis Gold Group is a proud supporter of an American homestead. They help people get out of locked-in 401ks and IRAs into something that's real, physical gold and silver. If you're going to be locked into something, it might be a good idea to talk to Genesis Gold Group about being locked into something physically vaulted instead of just a piece of paper that at the end of the day is just that, a piece of paper. It's a clear surety that our economy is headed for turbulent waters. The nation is currently over $31 trillion in debt, and Congress keeps spending money and the Fed keeps printing it. That does not bode well for anyone keeping and saving money in savings accounts or paper-denominated assets. Call Genesis Gold Group today, this instant, or visit them online at genesisgoldgroup.com. They can put together a strategy that's right for you. And be sure to say that you heard about them from an American Homestead.
Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. I'll wait.